I'm Brittany.
And I'm Heather.
Welcome to Okayest Moms, the podcast.
A place to be more than just mom.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Okayest Moms, the podcast. I would like to start this episode off in my most favorite way with a complaint. And that is why, I know why, I know I have a choice and all this, blah, 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 but like, why do I have to sleep in the same bed as my husband? It's so annoying. It's just, there's been a long couple of weeks lately where no one has been sleeping well, and I attribute that to just having to share a bed with another human. And partly it's my fault because I'm realizing as I'm getting older, I'm not sleeping as well as I used to, and I especially sleep like shit the week before my period. And so I've just come to accept that there's just like certain times I just don't sleep well. But then you throw in allergies because literally everything that's ever lived on this planet is blooming around us right now. And so he had a rough couple of weeks with that. Yeah. On top of that, he broke his nose in college, so his septum is not great. And so he snores, and then the congestion. And on top of that, like, he's not a tiny human. And so when he gets up to go to the bathroom, it's like a fucking tidal wave in our bed. And I just want my own Twain Leave It to Beaver bed.
Listen, there is something to be said. There's some big influencer who doesn't share a bed with her husband and is like very open about it. The Mom Hour, she has a big parenting podcast and she doesn't share a bed with her husband. They have their own rooms and their own beds, and it works.
I mean, it's sounding better and better.
It really is. Tyler just got his wisdom teeth out, which, yes, he's almost 37 years old, but that's a story for another day. And he slept in the guest room for a couple days, and it was nice to be able to starfish.
I don't even want to starfish. I just want to not be bounced out of my own bed just because somebody went to the bathroom.
I just got a visual in my head. AJ jumping in bed and you just go bloop like a cartoon.
I do, and every time I say something, he's like, "You're so dramatic. You're so dramatic." I'm like, "No, my body literally moves because the force of your body hitting the bed moves me over." Partly we got a purple mattress a couple years ago, which I absolutely love. Like, fully cured my back pain. I love it to death. But you could just like whisper onto this mattress and it would send a tsunami of motion. And we had a Tempur-Pedic previously. And remember that commercial in the 90s where you could put a wine glass in the corner and jump on the bed? And it would all like, that is accurate. And so it's our next bed, which the purchase we make once every like 10 years is going to be a Tempur-Pedic for this purpose alone. But for now, for the next 7 years, I guess I just won't sleep well. And well, that's life, I guess.
For now, you're tired.
One night he did throw a tantrum and stick his pillow and his blanket downstairs to the couch. I was like, "Bye, see ya." And so he thought he was like doing something, but I'm going downstairs. I was like, "See ya." And then the next morning he's like, "Well, you made me go." And I didn't say anything. I just said, "You're snoring," and you took it there. So that's your own thing.
And how was your night of sleep?
Oh, amazing. And I mean, did I communicate that he was snoring by kicking him? Yes, I did.
Oh, okay then.
This episode is going to be our April favorites. So things we're loving right now. Mattresses are not on the list.
Before we get started with our April favorites, we just wanted to note that last week was supposed to be this episode, but we had to push the week before forward because there were some technical issues, and I just didn't. It was the busiest week ever, and I didn't realize it until Friday, and then I panicked, and so we rescheduled. So If there's ever an issue where there's not an episode in your player on Tuesdays, shoot us an email or like DM us on Instagram. That would be super helpful.
Well, this is just we're getting to that time of year where like literally everything is happening at the same time. So I would bet a lot of money that, our audience is primarily mothers who are also on the
True.
brink of like spring, December. What was the term that we were calling? There was some term going around last year where it's like May is the new December.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. So I'm sure nobody else noticed either because their schedule's all off and like.
Listen, historically, our downloads have been down in May and June anyway, which is fine. That's
because
we understand.
You're all doing all the things.
Yes, exactly. But just wanted to say, if anybody noticed, we did too, and we tried to fix it the best way we knew how, which is probably the worst way, but it is what it is.
Which is the way that Google told us.
Right.
All right, let's take a quick break and we'll be back with our favorites.
Ready or not, summer break is just around the corner. Summer camps, clinics, rehearsals, appointments, vacations, barbecues. We've got some social time to make up for this summer, and we've got just the thing to help you keep your summer straight.
The Essential Calendar Summer Break Calendar allows you to see the entire summer, all 3 months at a glance, making sure you don't overbook or underbook depending on how many extroverts you have in your family. It also makes it easy for mom to keep track of that all-important countdown to the first day of school.
If you're ready to get a handle on more than just the summer, make sure to check out the annual calendar 5-sheet bundle, which will take you all the way through mid-2024 and includes a year-at-a-glance sheet as well.
The Essential Calendar really is one of our most favorite items. It's the easiest way to have a landing spot for the family's information, and it's pretty enough to put anywhere in your house for all to see. Okayest Moms listeners can get 10% off their order. Go to okayestmoms.com/essential or click through the link in our show notes to get your discount.
When is the last time you replaced your bra? How about your underwear? If you're anything like us, it's probably been longer than you can remember. We get it, bras are expensive, bodies and sizes change, and the search for comfortable options can be never ending.
Enter Harper Wild. Harper Wild is a female-founded company that offers affordable and comfortable bras and underwear in extended sizing ranging from extra small to 4XL. They offer wireless and underwire bra styles, as well as underwear options ranging from everyday, no-show waist panties to cheeky luxe thongs, so there's something for everyone.
Harper Wild also offers a bra recycling program. Each purchase comes with a free mailer to fill up with old bras and underwear. All you have to do is ship it back, and Harper Wild handles the rest.
You deserve to remember the last time you bought yourself a new bra. Check out the current limited color drops and the full product line at the link in our show notes. Okayest Moms listeners can get 15% off their orders with code GOWILD Okayest Moms. That's WILD, WILDE.
Okay, we're back. What is your first April fave?
Okay, so mine is it a book? Is it a show? I don't know. It's both, I guess. So I read Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't even know. Some point previously in the past. And I loved the book. I read the paperback version. I've heard really, really good things about the Audible version. So it's about a band. And so in the Audible version, each bandmate is reading their part because the book is told from the perspective of an interview, like 20 years after the fact of like the band hitting it big. Hello Sunshine, Reese Witherspoon's company, has picked it up and they turned it into a series on Amazon Prime, which I've never watched literally anything on Amazon Prime ever. So I'm like, we do have this. Okay, good. I did have it, but like it was just not on my radar. I am loving it. I love the book, and sometimes shows aren't ever as good, but this really needed to be a show because it is about a band. So they needed like the concerts and the music and the recording sessions and all those. And because it's not, they're still kind of keeping that interview perspective a little bit, but they can tell more of the story and it's less like a recall and it's more like it's happening in present time. So I'm really loving it. The main character who plays Daisy Jones is Elvis's granddaughter. And
Aw.
I don't know if it's her real voice. I haven't Googled yet, but if it is, she's got an incredible voice. And it's really fun. It's set in the 70s. I'm loving all the fashion. It's really
Yeah.
good.
That's been on my list for a long time. I don't know why I just keep skipping over it.
Yeah, I think it's been out for a while now, and because I never had the Amazon Prime, so I just kind of forget about it, and then I happen to remember it somewhere, and AJ's been working late a lot lately, so it's like, oh, I know it's my time.
I love a solo show that you look forward to.
It's the needing one, so it's hitting the spot.
My first couple are soccer themed because this is my life now.
Boom,
They're
tornado.
actually could be right. Like, let's just keep the sports episodes coming. Actually, like any outdoor sports themed, it could be. So my chair that I use for soccer is my favorite thing in the world. It's like a director's chair, like if you can picture that. So it just flops right out, but it has a little table on the side that pops up and like tons of zippered pockets and like water bottle pockets on the side. So like keep all my treats.
Wow.
I really love it. And it's clutch when you're sitting at practices and games like 100 hours a week. So
I have a similar chair. Mine does not have pockets though. Have you ever forgotten to like lock in the little table on the side? That's fun.
oh yeah. No, because yes, I've had something fall off and spill everywhere. So yes, I am very good at remembering now.
I like was in the process of like folding it up, and there's these two little like legs, kind of like a folding table where you have to like push them in. And a kid must have come by and like distracted me and needed something, and so then I forgot, and then went to put like my coffee or something on it, and just like crumbled and. It was a rough day.
That's the worst.
Currently don't get to sit in chairs right now in my sports life because
Yeah, baseball's a little different.
stupid dugout mom. All right, my next one is kind of a surprising find. I was not really looking for anything. I mean, I was looking for this product, but I was not. I'm just gonna tell you about it. So
Great.
I have been in the market for a good vitamin C for the last like couple of times I purchased it. And the problem is that I want medical grade skincare at drugstore prices. And that does not exist. And really good vitamin C is like $100 a bottle for barely anything, like less than a shot. Mm-hmm. So I have kind of just been like grabbing whatever is around, and I've tried a couple at Sephora that I didn't love and not enough to justify the price of them. So I was at Target, needed something, and I found the No. 7 brand had a vitamin C serum, and I was like, you know what? It's 15%, which is a lot for a drugstore one specifically, but a lot for vitamin C's in general, because the more potent it is, the better the product is. And I was like, okay, let's give this a shot. It was like $20 and a fairly decent size bottle. I think it's 1.7 ounces. And I really love it. It dries a little tackier than I'd like, but you know, it's the first thing you put on. So like you just cover it up with other stuff. And I'm really loving it.
Do you put it on at night?
No, only in the mornings.
Okay.
Also, good time to remind everybody, now that it's starting to be warmer and we're in the sun more, ease up on the retinol, switch to the vitamin C, because retinol, I don't know, something sciencey with the sun, and it's really bad. It's like really bad when you get a lot of sun. So
yeah, but you should put sunscreen on with both of them.
Yeah, when I do retinol at night, but I don't need.
That's why I've always done vitamin C at night.
Yeah, but vitamin C doesn't react with the sun the same way.
Are you sure? That's what my esthetician always told me. I don't know. Science.
Listen, I do my best. Well, I'm just gonna go into my next one because it's related. I have hardcore sunscreen now. My grandma, who is granted 90, going to be 92 years old, has had a couple of things removed from her face. They had to like fully remove, like
Oh my God.
she could have like, she had a hole in her nose basically because they had to dig out so
I
much.
saw the
And
picture.
It
It
is
scarred me for life.
burned in
Your
my
poor
brain.
grandmother.
It is burned in my brain. I mean, granted, this woman has not put sunscreen on a day in her life. Like, never heard of her. Sunscreen? What is that?
Who is she?
So, I mean, there's that. But also, like, the sun's only getting stronger, the ozone's getting thinner, you know, like, it's all getting worse for us. So I'm, like, very afraid of the sun now. And I have been in the market for a better sunscreen, like face sunscreen, which is Elta MD. I've heard really good things about it. It's a mineral sunscreen. It's got like SPF 43 or something in it. It does not leave that white cast like other mineral sunscreens do. And there are tinted shades. I haven't tried the tinted just because I wanted to see like if I liked it on its own before I ventured out. But I love it. Really good stuff. And it's a little more expensive, but also, again, don't want part of my nose removed a la Michael Jackson. So,
Oh my God.
but I think I'm going to get it for like the family for our little sunscreen basket for their faces because everyone is very grumpy about face sunscreen in my house. And at least this will work pretty well. So,
Yeah. Have to check that out. Round 2 of my sports recommendations that we've been loving. We have had the same like easy up Canopy for, I don't even know, like 5 to 7 years, and it is a piece of shit. We like have to rustle to get it up. I always pinch my finger in it. It's like one of those you have to like really pull down the side of it so it like actually protects you from the sun. It was crap. And we finally got a new one from Sam's Club. I know your favorite place. And it's one of the easy lift technology or whatever. And Tyler can literally do it by himself. And there's no pinched fingers. We're not like cussing it out or cussing out each other by the end of it.
I finally figured out how to do the easy up without pinching my fingers. So,
oh my God, I could never. So it's really great. And we actually have become a partner with Sam's Club. So if you go to okayestmoms.com/sponsors, there's a little Sam's Club link there. If you click it and you can get 1 year for 30% off, which is like $35 or something. Plus you can receive a $20 travel and entertainment credit if you go through our link. So that's a hell of a deal.
ooh. I know this is going to sound sacrilegious coming from me because everybody knows how much I love Costco. But I have found room in my heart for Sam's Club lately.
So there's room in your black card.
So here's the thing. So I've heard from multiple people multiple times over. I don't know if we're all just like sharing the same rumor or what, but the Costco that we have is like literally top 3 producing like most shopped Costco's like in all of Costco.
It's
so
insane.
It is insane. And because of it, I think we don't get all the fun little goodies that people get. Cause like you can go on TikTok, Instagram, like literally everyone, they're like, look at what I found at Costco this week. I'm like, where the fuck is that good stuff? I want that too. But we never get it because we have the stupid fucking busiest Costco. So I'm tired of all the same stuff every year. Like I love it, and we have our staples there that I only will buy there. But also, like I want some little treats too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I want to
Sam's
make a little
Club-
ticky-tacky about it.
Exactly. So here's what we've determined: Sam's Club is like the snack stop, and then because I mean, like realistically, they have all the same like non-food stuff. Like they have the same gazebos and patio furniture, and like it's all the same.
But not the Maker's Mark Easy Lift Technology Canopy.
Right.
Only
No, they do have some stuff there. Then like this is not a Costco. So I am finding, and okay, the scan and go thing though, for real, that is incredible.
Genius. Yeah,
it really is. And you can do like a curbside pickup at Sam's Club. I haven't done it yet because they haven't always had all the things I need. And then, so I haven't tried it yet, but
yeah,
it's on my list.
That's pretty great. So definitely try it out.
Yeah.
What
All
else you
right.
got?
My next one, since it is becoming that season, short season, I am trying very hard to just like love the body I'm in, even though I don't like it. And it gets very uncomfortable in summer. And it's really hard to be fat. That's the long and the short of it. And Mega Babe Thigh Rescue is a lifesaver. And because I just like chafe in places now that like I didn't even like realize that was a possibility, but it is now because that's just where I'm at. So Mega Babe Thigh Rescue, it's like basically it's like Body Glide, but it's not as like athletic-y. And it looks like a deodorant and you just rub it where you need it. And that's
Oh, I love that.
delightful.
I'll have to get me some of that.
Making shorts possible.
Or a jean mini skirt, which are
No. No, no, thank you.
No, not quite. Not there. My next one is, so Mother's Day is coming up, and you know, all of those mothers, grandmothers that you have to buy for. I have the perfect gift. It wasn't last Christmas, it was the Christmas before. We got my husband's grandmother a digital frame, and since she has grandkids like across the United States, we can all add pictures to it using this app. And it is like her favorite thing. She professes her love for it all the time, and it's super easy. Like, she is so technologically inept. Like, we were able to just go set it up, and it sat there, and it's been fine for a year and a half.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
It is I have to link it. I don't know the exact brand. We got it on Amazon, and I think it was like $90.
Yes, so my mother-in-law has one, my grandma has one, and they love them. They love their photos. And it is kind of cute because especially with my grandma's, like you said, like the people are all over the place now. And so it is kind of a nice way for us to see things too that we wouldn't necessarily, like my uncle who like doesn't post things on social media. Like he'll add photos to her frame and it's like, oh, that's cool. That's what you're doing now. So it is fun.
Nice to be a part of your life.
Yeah, you know, we all have those mysterious family members. I mean,
Oh my God.
what do you do?
Don't we?
All right. My next one is not that exciting, but like if you just need like a little earring refresh, these are a good little pair. They're kind of like little hoops. Well, they are little hoops. But it's like it looks the way that they're like formed, it's supposed to look like you have like multiple hoops in your ear, but it's only in one earring. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So big bang for a little effort.
Cute.
There's like a little cheapo Amazon one, but it says they're sterling silver, so hopefully they don't tarnish quickly.
Yeah. Awesome. My next one is an empty. I just ran out of it, and I've repurchased this like at least 3 or 4 times. It used to be the ordinary buffet, but they changed the name to Multi-Peptide and HA Serum. Or is it
is that what happened to it?
Yes, because I went to repurchase, and it's a same name, or no, same science, new name. So
okay, all right.
I repurchased it again. I just love it. I use it whenever I feel like a little more dry than normal. I just throw some of that on, and it's so nice.
All right. My next one is actually something I found from Olive and Tate, who was a guest last year, not earlier this year, sometime in the past. She's been on the show. And she always has great fashion recommendations. It's just like a simple striped Amazon shirt, but it feels like it's a right amount of cotton with a right amount of stretch. So it's like the structure, but it's not like too boxy. And there's a bunch of fun patterns. I got they're all striped, but I got one that's kind of like a rainbow stripe. It kind of reminds me of like primary.com kind of.
Oh, cute.
Look. Yeah. The sleeves are a little bit long. So I'm not like a big sleeve roller, but they were like to my elbow practically. So I just gave it a little roll, and you can't really tell they're rolled because of the stripes. So it worked out well, but super easy. Just like when you just need like a good t-shirt that's not like see-through.
rolled t-shirt. You just need some slouchy white socks and your tennis shoes.
I know, and I'm on my way.
And you're on your way. My next one is a show, and this is not my typical reality type show, but it's Emergency NYC on Netflix. And the only reason I started it was because during the pandemic, when I was like, just
is this the Lenox Hill?
Yes, it's the sequel to that. And if you don't know, Lenox Hill was a reality show they did during the pandemic. So it was like this wing of the hospital where you got to know these neurosurgeons and whatever. And they were dealing with the pandemic, which was heartbreaking, of course, but also great for people to see what's going on in there. The people who needed to see it. So this is like the sequel to that. And they kind of expanded out. So like they have other first responders and you
focus on their personal life. Okay.
So it's not yes. And like so like there's a mom who was like pregnant and she was also like a helicopter paramedic doing all these like crazy, I don't know, rescues. Is that the right word?
It sounds like TLC.
It's good. It's well done. And what I really liked about it was so mostly new stories each time, but like there was this one story of this kid who was shot that kind of like was weaved throughout the entire series. It's like 8 episodes, I think. And they have this whole like through line of like gun violence and like gun reform that keeps getting brought up. And it's really well done and really good. There is blood and like brain surgery that happens. So if you're squeamish, you might want to skip those parts. But overall, loved it. Super good.
Sounds like that liberal propaganda.
Woke.
The liberal media. All right, my next one is a delicious snack. Maybe you can stick it in your bag in your little zipper pouch. Okay,
in my chair.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking love these.
I can't wait.
Okay, Dot makes the best pretzels in town. The breast pretzels in town. Did you know she also makes the best cheese curls ever?
I have a bag of those in my pantry. I keep forgetting to crack open. I know.
Go get them right now. They're so good.
Right now? Do a taste test?
They're like, it's like nacho cheese and a Cheeto had a baby.
I need to go break them out right after this.
So they're a little bit spicy, but not like a Taki or like a hot Cheeto. It's like you know how like the Dots pretzels are a little spicy.
Yeah, they got a little kick.
It's like that. So it's like the nacho cheese sauce on a Cheeto. Oh my god, you guys are so good. I couldn't find them anywhere to link them. I mean, like I could link them for like $30 on Amazon, and that's just stupid.
No,
so
don't do that.
Next time you're in a Target, see yourself a bag, grab it.
That Dot, she's a genius.
God, that bitch.
How do we get her on the podcast?
Listen, she's from North Dakota. I don't think we're going to have a lot to chat about.
Just stick to your pretzels.
Outside of snacks. We have tried a couple other flavors, though. I didn't love them as much. But
mustard ones.
They're okay.
I like the honey mustard pretzels with like a little Baby Bell cheese, like little snacky.
Yeah, they're okay. Honey mustard aren't my favorite. I mean, I wouldn't like not eat them, but they're not my favorite. All right,
if that's all that was in your chair, you would.
If I was stuck at soccer, then I would entertain myself with them. But get yourself some cheese curls. They're delightful.
I can't wait. All right. That is this week's episode. You can find links to most of the stuff in our show notes, or you can go to okayestmoms.com and find them there. And we will see you next week.
If you like what you just heard, and we hope you do, you can find more of us online at www.okayestmoms.com. We're also on all social media platforms, Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Okayest Moms Blog. Or if you want to, you can send us an email at hey@okayestmoms.com.